All right, so if you have one of these ASRock B760M PG Riptide Wi-Fi motherboards and you're having issues finding this driver here, so you see PCI device, SM bus controller, what you want to do is, well, first just Google your model of your motherboard here, and then you'll actually see this to go to the ASRock website. Okay, you'll go to download, and you want to download this INF driver here. All right, if you want, you can download the other drivers, and then just go to global. All right, click global for that and download it. It'll give you this zipped file. Just right click that and then extract all. Oops, sorry. Right click that, extract all, and I just said extract, and basically it made this folder here, and we have this INF thing. So we're gonna click setup chipset. Okay. So I don't know why, but a lot of times the Intel chipset drivers don't automatically install if you run Windows updates. Again, you can install the other drivers manually, but this is the main one that doesn't install itself. I have no idea why, but Intel's drivers always have that issue. And as you can see, now all those drivers are done. You can restart now, and you should be good to go. All right, so we'll let this run again. We'll let this finish running. And that should be it. I don't know why, but Intel chipset drivers always have that issue where they don't install themselves. Well, not always, but very often. And you have to go to the manufacturer website, either from the motherboard manufacturer or the whoever built your computer, like HP, Toshiba, Samsung, whoever, right? Okay. I know there's a lot more manufacturers than that, but yeah, so that's what you do. Now, if we go to the device manager again, you can see, oh, there you go. All the drivers are set. And also there's all these other things that this motherboard has, Phantom Gaming, so you can like change which gets more priority for the network. You can set it to auto, or you can actually give it more priority. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, this thing also has a one-step driver. What is that? I haven't seen that before from the... I'm assuming this is also from the ASRock thing after I installed so many of their drivers. Yep, auto install ADI. Yep, by ASRock. Okay, so yes, but we already installed all the other drivers. So I installed specifically which drivers. I don't know if we waited, if that would have popped up on its own, because a lot of times motherboards do have those things. What was it? Okay, so let's see. So if you were to search, Google search that, right? That's how I got to it in the first place. But here you go. Now it says there's no updates available. Okay, so no update available. Also, if you wanted to update the BIOS, which I already did earlier, you need a USB, and let me see if I can show you here. But we'll go to support, and what you do is you go to the BIOS here, sorry. So you click support, and then you go to BIOS, and then this is the latest one right now, 6.02. You do global, you download, extract, and it will give you a little file. I put it on this USB. And the file is this B760 that, all right? And it does need to be formatted, I believe FAT16 or FAT32, something like that. It needs to be specific. This one I formatted to FAT32. This is my Windows 11 USB installer. And if you are trying to install this yourself, okay, let me make sure I got rid of all the other junk I don't need, okay? But anyways, if you were trying to do this, you would restart your computer, okay? And you would press F2 on boot. So while it's starting up, just keep pressing F2. Okay, well, you can wait till the screen goes off. There we go. And then we can keep pressing F2. It tells you, it'll flash real quick saying what options you can press. But yeah, the BIOS is F2. So let's see, it's going to show up real quick. Oh, so it's down there. Okay, but I'm pressing F2 to go to the BIOS. And then in there you have this instant flash option here. You would click that, and here you can see it tells you make sure BitLocker is turned off. If you don't know how to do that, just go to the start menu, type BitLocker, and you'll see like the encryption settings for Windows. Make sure to disable that before you run this, otherwise you might get locked out of your computer. And yeah, all right, then you say yes, and you can see it will automatically search. I already did that, and then you just say update, and you can see I'm already on the latest, so I don't need to do that anymore. But you click update and then let it run, and eventually it will finish, and then just restart your computer and you should be good to go. All right, that's pretty much it. Also, this thing, you don't need to download the software version of the RGB stuff. So you can turn the RGB on your motherboard and things on and off from clicking that. Oops. I don't know if you can see, like it turns off. I can turn it off and on using this. And if you want to manually change it, oops, you go to advanced mode here, and then in advanced mode, I believe it was in tool. Yep. So here you have the ASRock Polychrome RGB. You can choose which LEDs you want to change. You can do all of them at once. You can do solid color. You can do static, breathing, strobe, cycling. So you don't need to download the software to change the color. And then that way, whatever you set here, it will be permanently set. And you don't have to worry about it unless the BIOS gets messed up for some reason. And yeah, not really much else to show here. Hopefully this video helped you guys with upgrading, updating your BIOS and all that stuff, getting all your drivers, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. If you are missing any other drivers, you can run Windows Update, but if you want the specific drivers that ASRock made for their hardware, then make sure to get it from their website. You can download all of them. And you don't really need any of the utilities, but the drivers, yes, for like audio, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, video, if you want the integrated graphics and all that stuff. Yep. Other than that, Windows Update pretty much finds almost all of it, except for like it doesn't find specific to the hardware that's in here, but it finds drivers that are usually pretty close or sometimes even newer. So yeah, again, you can get all the drivers from Windows Update. The only one that it won't find is the Intel chipset, which in this case it shows as that INF thing. I don't know why they call it INF drivers, but again, hopefully that helped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.